Welcome to section 4.5. This is the 40th session of the ISACA CISA exam prep series. In this session, we'll cover end-user computing and shadow information technology. We'll answer several questions. What is end-user computing, and why do people use it? What risks does it bring? How do you keep it under control? And what exactly is shadow information technology? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because some of your biggest risks aren't in the data center at all. Picture an analyst at a firm called Cedar Finance. She builds a spreadsheet that quietly drives a major pricing decision. The technology team has never seen it. It has no backups, no access controls, no review. One broken formula and the whole decision is wrong. Knowing how to govern this is part of your job. So what exactly is end-user computing? It's the tools that let ordinary users build their own technical solutions. These users usually aren't programmers, yet they design and run their own small applications. They're the people using systems that others built and installed. Often a support manager acts as the bridge to the technology team, and normally this whole activity is governed by that team. So why do organizations allow it? Because of speed. Users can build and launch a tool quickly. That takes pressure off the technology department. It also makes the organization more flexible. It can react fast to new markets, new rules, and shifting customer demand. So what's the catch? The technology team often isn't involved. So these tools may never get an independent review. And they're rarely built with a formal development method. That opens the door to real security gaps. There may be nothing controlling who can get in. There may be no way to confirm a user's identity. Everyday tools like spreadsheets often can't log activity. Sensitive data may sit there unencrypted. The list goes on. These tools may never get backed up. They may hold private information, raising compliance exposure. They may be missing from the official inventory, so no one is watching them. And they may be left out of maintenance and security patching. So how do you keep it under control? Start by being realistic. Most of these tools don't pose a serious risk, so management should define criteria to judge how critical each one is. From there, a few moves matter. Make sure a policy exists for using these tools. Apply data classification to them. Keep an inventory of every one. And here's the key rule. Any tool judged critical gets the same controls as a full application. So what exactly is shadow information technology? It's technology used inside the organization without proper vetting or approval. It slips past the technology and security teams entirely. Why is it so common now? Cheap cloud software is everywhere. Phones are as powerful as desktops and just as easy to use. So anyone can acquire a tool in minutes, no approval needed. Working from home, on personal devices, makes it worse. It covers any unsanctioned app, service, or system. People use it to collaborate, share files, or handle data on their own. It can spark real innovation. But it can also expose the organization to serious risk. So how do you manage shadow information technology? First, work out whether you actually need an upgrade or an innovation push. Then decide which controls are warranted and apply them. But here's the part people miss. Applying controls is never a one-time event. You have to reassess them regularly to confirm they still work. So which controls actually help? Many do, and the right mix depends on your size and risk appetite. Start with a clear shadow technology policy tied to business goals. Build a culture where the technology team acts as a helpful service provider, not a roadblock. Route all technology purchases through that team for review and approval. Consolidate systems where you can to shrink the footprint. A few more controls tighten the net. Assign access and admin rights explicitly, so no one can just install whatever they like. Run a real user education program across every business unit. Record and monitor user activity. And put strong endpoint controls around how users move data. So let's bring it together. End-user computing lets non-programmers build their own tools fast and flexibly. But without oversight, those tools carry security and compliance risk. You manage that with policies, an inventory, and full controls on the critical ones. Shadow technology is the unapproved version, and it needs its own policy, approvals, and monitoring. Master this, and you can see the risks hiding outside the data center. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on RooCloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.